Hi everyone, I'm Hayley. I'm always in the craft room and I have been busy with so many sewing bits and bobs since last I spoke to you. You may notice the skirt I'm wearing. This is a quick bias cut skirt I made recently. I have got a full vlog all about it. I will link that below. So that was one thing that I got on with. Other than that, I have been getting organised after my spring declutter. So if you watched that video, you will know there were some clothes that I decided to get rid of. They were just peeled, stained, worn beyond all practical use, and they were destined for the fabric recycling. But one of the things I did before they went in the fabric recycling was harvest them for all of the elastic, from waistbands and cuffs, and also I cut off all the buttons. So from those clothes that were destined to go in the recycling, I got all this haberdashery back that I can put back in the stash. And honestly, it's all in pretty good nick. This elastic has been clearly through the wash with a black pair of trousers, but it's still got plenty of life in it, as have all of these pieces. So I feel good that everything I could save and reuse from those clothes will be reused, and what cannot be reused will go to be recycled. My local authority do fabric recycling at our local household recycling centre. So that is where all of that is going. There were 3 items from that big declutter that I thought were worthy of donation. I used to work in a charity shop as a teenager, and I don't like to give away things that I know are not in good condition. So one of them is in the laundry room, and 2 of them are here. One is this dress which I made for a wedding, and my local charity shop will take handmade clothes as long as they have a size label in. So I years ago bought on eBay just a pack of size 12 labels, because I am a UK size 12, so all the clothes I make will there or thereabouts fit another UK size 12. So there was that and this top, and I literally, yes, I put it down there so that the white thread didn't show too much. I did it on a little white bit. So this top, that dress, and one other dress, the navy and gold one, if you recall it, they are all perfectly fine, wearable garments. I just won't wear them again. This one was for a wedding. It was of an era. I wouldn't wear it again. It's so bright and so loud. But if I give it away at this time of year, hopefully someone else can wear it to a wedding. This blouse, I don't know what it was about it. It was something to do with the hemline. I don't know if it was too long, too short, too tight, but I didn't feel great when I wore it. And the navy and gold dress, I never loved, to be honest. I love the idea of it. In actuality, I didn't enjoy wearing it. So those 3 are going to charity. There were some others that I wanted to alter. Oh, how we put those jobs off. I've only got round to one of them, but I thought I would show you. It is a Vogue dress, and it's made from a navy blue ponte. I made this, gosh, probably coming on for 10 years ago, when I was in the office every day, and I loved this dress and I loved this pattern, but there's always one thing that bothered me about it, and that was that it had a centre back zip, and I didn't need it to get it on and off. I don't think after I finished that dress I ever even opened the zip, and it was early in my sewing career, before I knew that the big 4 often had too much ease, and before I knew based something that requires a zip and see if you can get it on, and only add the zip if you can't, because I never needed this zip. Well, when I was going through my wardrobe during that declutter, I saw this dress and I thought, you know what, that zip has always annoyed me. Why don't I just take it out? So I sat down on a nice sunny day, because I am over 40 now and I need some decent sunlight if I'm going to unpick navy. And I took the zip out. It took me ages to get it out, and then it took me about 30 seconds to sew up the back seam without a zip. And I wore this just the other day to a meeting, and I felt great in it. I love this dress. It's always been quite comfortable, but the zip bothered me because it was so stiff. It was right at the centre back and I was just always aware of it. And now it's gone. This is one of my favourite dresses ever. So I'm super pleased that I took the time to do that. So what I'm working on now is a new top to go with this skirt because I made it on an absolute whim. The idea just came to me and I whipped it up before I even really had time to think about it. And then I thought, yay, I'll wear my new skirt as soon as I had it hemmed. And I thought, I don't really have anything that goes with it. This top is okay, but it just feels a little bit crispy and crunchy. I'll show you what I mean. If I untuck it, I don't like it at all with this skirt. I just think the proportions are off. And tucked in, I think it looks nice, but it's not the comfiest because it is just quite a stiff cotton. So I have cut out a new top from linen. Hang on, I can see it out the corner of my eye. I will get it to show you. So here is my work in progress. As you can see, it's quite a cropped tank top. I won't go into detail now about the pattern that I'm using because I've made so many alterations. I feel like it would be false advertising to tell you a pattern because if you want to go out and make this, you don't need that pattern at all. You probably should do the sensible thing and start with a pattern that you actually like. Anyway, I'm pretty far on with it. I wanted to make it up to this point so that I could try it on and decide whether or not to line it. And I've decided instead of lining it, I'm just going to bind the neckline and the armholes because it's not see-through enough. It's see-through, it's opaque enough. I was worried it was going to be completely see-through. It is not that see-through. It's not see-through. If I wore a white bra with it, you would be able to see it. If I wear a beige bra that matches my skin tone, like the one I'm wearing now, you can't see it. And I'm happy with that rather than lining it. And I think binding will actually look really cute on that. We'll see if I can extract the binding without shaking the camera. I've made the binding from the self fabric. It is quite stiff. So I'm going to have to be very careful as I do that. But I do think that is going to look super pretty. So that's what I'm working on at the moment and everything that's been happening around the craft room lately. Thank you for joining me for this little catch up and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.